How you doing? Nick, and I'm here with comic book legend Neal Adams. Once again. Neal, you're speaking at a panel. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it started with a woman named Dina Babbitt who was in Auschwitz, and she was a 17-year-old young artist who painted pictures on the walls of the kids who were doomed to die. And Mengele, the angel of death, they called him, discovered that she was there, and he had a point to make. His point was that gypsies were inferior, and you could tell by looking at their skin color. So he brought Dina Babbitt, this girl, to his operation room, and told her that he would keep her alive as long as she painted these gypsies. She sort of made a deal and said, okay, you have to keep my mother alive too. Well, by doing these paintings, she survived the Holocaust and came out of it. And one day, about 10 years ago, the Auschwitz Museum discovered her paintings. She went to get her paintings, and they refused to give them to her. They said it was more important to the museum than it was to her. Well, the way we understand that is the state over the individual, and we don't believe in that. So we've been fighting to get those paintings back. We did a comic book based on it. That book was taken by Disney and turned into a motion comic. We then were hired by Disney to do motion comics of stories of people in the Holocaust who fought back, who didn't let the Holocaust roll over them, and they made wonderful stories that people could watch and not take that terrible, terrible, gut-wrenching story of the Holocaust at such close quarters, but back away through the eyes of people who actually fought back during those times. And so we did a series of motion animatics, and they are now being sold and distributed to some schools, and we're trying to get the distribution to be greater because we believe, and our audiences believe, that this is a better way to introduce the Holocaust to students across America and across the world.
All right. Thank you very much for talking to us again.